What up, folks? I am Ultrazilla, and this is a Let's Talk video, so let's do it. Let's talk about leaked photos, because in the last week, we had a leaked photo from a company that a lot of folks care about right now, and the anger is against the folks leaking the photos because it might cause the company to lose their license. Well, I'm here to tell you that's not the case, but I'm also here to tell you that you really shouldn't do it because, more importantly than the company losing their license, you might lose your channel, your Instagram, wherever you might have shared said photo. If it possibly hurt the company, which I don't think it would. Because honestly, the photo in question is from a character from a certain movie that's about to come out that another company has already, gone to market with a couple of figures already of. And there is in no way, shape, or form a spoiler happening here. So the anger towards the people sharing the photo, it's in the wrong spot. I would care more about the content creator that shared said photo losing their Instagram, their YouTube, their X or Twitter, whatever, or wherever they might have shared it. Because that, my friends, is something that could happen a lot more than a company losing a license. And to me, personally, I care about a fellow creator. I will care about a fellow creator way ahead of caring about a company. These companies are going to be fine. I do not care who is making the toys in question. I don't care how good the toys are. The care for me is going to always be in my fellow man. And that's not to say that I would not defend a company, because I've defended companies multiple times in the past. And I will do so in the future too. But you gotta, know and choose your battles and understand your battles well. And I feel like, from what I've seen in the community in the last week, the focus isn't on the right thing. The focus should be on the content creators, because you know what? There's way more precedent over a content creator losing what they've built from the ground up than a company losing a license over one single leaked photo. And case in point here's a nice little dinosaur that, will illustrate what I'm talking about. Because just a couple of years back, there was a case of a couple of very well-known dinosaur reviewers that are very company friendly, that have done a ton for this community. And, they were on the precipice of losing their YouTubes that they've worked so hard to build over some leaked photos that they put in, like, their news. And that is insane. I went to bat for these guys because I couldn't believe what was about to happen. Luckily, the company in question rescinded everything and understood. Because you know what? Sometimes these things are a case of simple misunderstanding. Things get leaked out, and you don't know how the leak happens or where it comes from or whatnot. Again, some things are leakable. In some cases, some of the official photos being leaked, that's something that in my experience, I've seen companies not care about. This happens in the Transformers community all the time. Like, honestly, we have Transformers that get leaked, like, I feel like on a weekly basis. We get, like, official pics before the official word comes out. And you never hear about anybody getting in trouble for that. But I did hear folks get in trouble for this. So there is precedent for that. And I would be careful when it comes to that because of that. And, honestly, it's just not a professional thing to do. As I've grown as a toy reporter here, I've learned and grown with the job. Honestly, like, I've understood where, when is the right time and when is not the right time. Like, a lot of this stuff is tied up into, like, movies where something hasn't been shown yet. Now, why does something, seem more important than others, like a leaked photo, versus a full release. I don't know. I don't get it. It is what it is. But sometimes it's true. Sometimes companies care about certain things coming out in certain, detail, right? So there's that to worry about. But I really would worry about it from an individual standpoint and not a company standpoint. Having been in an entertainment company, big entertainment company with like a big legal department, which I was very, very good friends with folks in it. Like, I can tell you, like, that's something that isn't as big of a deal as some folks might think it is. Especially when it's like days away from being announced anyway. And it is. I mean, you could tell just because the photo in question is obviously on a professional set that's the same set that, other photos have come from. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be announced anyway. So it's not the biggest of deals, and we are just putting our care into the wrong spot. We should be caring about our fellow content creators and their standing in the community and what they could lose. They could gain a whole lot in the short term, but they could lose a lot more in the long term, and that is more important. Hey, I mean, I've been there. I've done, taken photos myself at shows of something that probably wasn't supposed to be shown yet, or other leaked photos have come out that I've reported on. There's a fine line there. At the end of the day, we're not like talking about real breaking news where people have to know. They don't have to know. You do that from a place of wanting to up your own subscriber count and your own view count. And, I'm telling you that from experience. That's why you post something like that. But long run, what do you want folks to know you as? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you want folks to take you seriously? And I'm not just talking about, the fans. I'm talking about also the companies. You want to be on good footing with, everybody across the board. And that to me is very, very important. And why I sort of just stopped doing that, just gotten away from that. I'll just wait, I'll wait for the official picks, views, subs, be damned, it's been my, attitude for a while, better or worse, it is what it is. But, there's something to be said about doing things that way too, the right way, honestly. But the care should not be in the company. The care should be about in the individual doing that stuff. They should be educated more about what they stand to lose versus what the company stands to lose. The companies will be fine. An individual might not. So to me, the importance is, in that. And that's why I wanted to make this video. It's a Let's Talk that's not as huge and wide-ranging and long as some of my other Let's Talk videos. But it's something that, I saw folks talking about in the last week, going crazy about. Yes, people love the company in question, and, they want to defend it at all costs and make sure they keep making their, affordable figures, more affordable figures. And I understand that. But at the end of the day, your focus is in the wrong thing. You're focusing on the wrong thing, and the more important thing is, honestly, the people sharing it losing what they've built. So, I feel like the folks sharing it that I've seen personally, is very, very random in this instance. But at the same time, I don't follow everybody, so I really don't know. I've seen a few things on this, and it was something I wanted to comment on. Again, based on experience, based on what I've seen, I just think, the focus is on the wrong thing. These companies will be fine because honestly, at the end of the day, defending a company is really, really good. But remember, any of these companies can turn on you on a dime. Like, one day you are the, biggest defender of these guys, and they love you. The next day you might have posted something they didn't like, and they're gonna, make sure you're and not gonna be doing what you do anymore. So factor that in more than anything, because to me that's the most important thing. Save your own skin, guys. Don't report this stuff. Be a better professional anyway, and do things the right way. Honestly, is the best way to go about your business. And there you go, guys. That's my Let's Talk. Very simple, very easy, very to the point. Hope you dug it. If you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and sub yourself for daily content. Let me help you diversify your collection and diversify maybe the way you think about certain things. Till next time, peace out, peeps.